Hello, fellow Rosarians. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to share with you a trip that a few of the Rose Geeks and I took to Palatine Fruit and Roses in Canada. This is the drive up to Palatine, and before I push go on this, I just wanted to share with you a little bit of a background on the trip. We did a workshop tour where we learned how to graft roses on multiflora, and that was really fun. And then when we got to see the fields with their roses and some new introductions they might be coming out with in the future. And I'm going to share pictures with you from some of the Rose Geeks that were on the tour with us, but let's go ahead and get started and ignore the dirty windshield on the rental car as we pull up, but I wanted you to see how it looks when you pull up to Palatine Fruit and Roses. And there's a prettier picture for you. Thank you, John, for sending me that picture. We'll pause right here a second. As you can tell by the name Palatine Fruit and Roses, they also sell fruit. And so they have fruit trees lining the drive as you pull into the entrance there. So as we keep on going. Oh my goodness. I'm guessing that this is South Africa. Ooh.
So cool, eh?
And then
It's such a buttery yellow. That is, yeah, Divine Miss M.
So this is Divine Miss M. Look at those ruffles on that Jalbert rose, so pretty. And that's Wellenspiel. And so those were all roses that we saw at the front there. And then this is everybody that went on the tour with us. That is the field. And I want to say they have 4 fields. So we visited one, of course, my favorite, Parfuma Bliss there. So pretty. This is Robert Bondar, and just look at that field of yellow there. Courage, and I hear Courage is a very tall rose. This was an unknown. We weren't sure which one that was. And Dimitri is a Jalbert rose. It's white. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Rossalande, maybe? Better Times. I'm really excited about Better Times. I have that sending to my daughter in California. Forever Rose, 4 Seasons. We didn't know which one this is, but it sure looks like Crazy Love. Simply Samantha, for Elise. I'll pause here one second. You're going to see that one again in later photos by another member, and that one everyone is really excited about, and we're hoping that that'll be available in a future season release. Look at that field. Wouldn't you love to work there and just smell the roses on a daily basis? Easy Does It is a fantastic rose. If you don't have it, you need it. Rosemantic Red is a great rose that I have here in my garden. And I want to pause here one second. This is a great picture because it shows you how close in their fields they're planting before they lift them to ship them to you. I want to show that these are maybe a foot apart planted or so. So that is a very cool picture. There's Robert Bondar again. This is a rose that is in testing. I'm really hoping they'll bring that forward. Wellenspiel again. Wellenspiel. This is an unknown. This is another unknown that they're testing to see if it's something that they want to consider bringing to you. This is Poseidon, and you can just see rows and rows of Poseidon. Marietta, you're going to see, actually several of the members took pictures of this. This is a low growing rose that's only a couple of feet tall. It would be great for the front of the border. This is one of our members, John, with Rachel and her father. This is a future release we're hoping to see. It's a Jalbert rose. The fields again. Lavender Silhouetta. The Silhouetta series is brand new, and they're low growing ramblers. I think I saw lavender on their site and a cream or a white. I'm going to get both just to check them out. This is Sespe Sunrise, and they're not sure if they're going to be offering that in the future. This is a great photo because I wanted to share they're doing all of the grafting themselves. So they're on their knees one by one going down the field and grafting. And this is just a great family-owned business that I'm proud to support. And I'm glad that you're here watching the videos so that you can hopefully support them too when you buy their roses. All right, this is Courage. We talked about them in an earlier photo, that this is a rather tall growing rose. And we mentioned for Elise that we're all excited to hopefully see that one offered again in the future. Lavender Veranda. Pompeii. Pompeii is hopefully a future release. They're testing that right now. Wedding Bells. Kaleidoscope Girl. I added that last year, and Kaleidoscope is fun because that is one that Palatine bred themselves. Buxom Beauty is a huge rose, and when I saw that, you could see it from across the field because the bloom is more than 6 inches in size. It is just huge. It has an amazing impact. This is Nautical, hopefully, this is Nautica. Hopefully it'll be a future introduction. This is Honeymoon. It's a climber. Rainbow Niagara. Look at that color. Tangerine Skies. Quicksilver. Quicksilver, as you know, is a beautiful lavender climber. Dark Desire. This is an unknown that they're testing. They know the name, of course. We just don't. Mango Veranda is an excellent rose. The entire Veranda series is awesome. And this is a beautiful picture that Girly captured just of all of the roses in bloom. Better Times again. And I'm really excited about Better Times because if you look at the photos, it just changes the bloom through each of the stage. It looks totally different. The Rosemantic Cream is a reliable rose. Amour de Meline. Augusta Louise. And then this is a video that Girly captured of all of the roses that we pulled aside that we wanted to bring home with us. She also captured Courage. Jason's Resolve. I'm going to pause here 1 second. Jason's Resolve is a rose that I'm going to spotlight in the future. It's by Jalbert, and this looks an awful lot like that one that we thought might be an unknown that they were testing. But Jason's Resolve is a rose that I'm going to talk about in the future. And I'm actually going to link in the comments of this video, since I'm talking about it right now, where you can get it. And it is a rose that that benefits, through the purchase of Jason's Resolve, it benefits an organization that you might want to check out. But it is a Jalbert, and it is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to have it this year. So Nahima, of course, a beautiful climber. So these are new seedlings. I shared with you that they do breed their own roses, and so they've got a couple in here that they allowed us to take a look at. Rose and Fascination. And so now here we are in our propagation class, or our grafting class. It really was hands-on, and they took the time to show us how to do it. You guys, it is a lot of work, and a lot of knowledge goes into how to properly graft roses. So when you get a rose from Palatine, it's just an amazing work of art, really. I mean, and we were allowed to bring home, you'll see a multiflora rose here. We were allowed to bring home, I think it was 4 with us for the price of the grafting class. And we all have fingers crossed that we were successful. But this is what a graft looks like. And then to bring roses home with you, you have to have them inspected. So this is a photo of the Canadian inspection coming in to inspect even the roses that we were just grafting grafting to bring home. And then this is a photo. Poor John, he drove from, I think, Virginia up to Canada, and he brought home a rose for me who sat passenger there on the way home. And then we also had to stop and see our friendly Border Patrol agent and show him our certificates. So in the event that you are interested in bringing your rose home in the future, it is possible. If you're going to visit, you'll just need to coordinate that with Palatine. But it was a wonderful visit, and I thank you so much for joining me for this quick tour. And hopefully if we do a tour again in the future of Palatine, if they'll have us, you'll consider going so that you can learn how to graft and see their fields. So thanks so much for joining me, Rosebuds. I'll see you in the next video.